Okay, yesterday I said something about that I had come back to my old stomping grounds to go on this overnight camp. And what I meant by that was that this is an area where when I was a Boy Scout, we came here and camped a lot. This was one of the places we camped at quite a bit. I have a lot of memories about camping here. Unfortunately, the spot where we used to camp, I used to have these big, wonderful trees. Those are all gone. It's pretty sad for me to go back to that particular spot and look around there because it looks nothing like it used to. It used to be a great place to camp at. It's completely the opposite now. There's no reason why you'd want to camp there. But anyway, last night I heard sounds of some people and I came out over here and took a look. I'm kind of camped up on a hill. I looked down and it's probably a little hard to see, but there was this Boy Scout troop bus that pulled up. Actually, there was two of them. One of them left. But anyway, this is one of the Boy Scout troops. I used to be in Troop 75. This is actually Troop 74. And apparently, yep, the Boy Scouts are still coming out here and camping. Kind of feel like things are kind of full circle. And anyway, I just thought I'd share that. Have a lot of good memories of camping out here, and it's just kind of good to see that's continuing for some young guys. I suppose it helps if I take the lid off first. That'll work a little better. The all-important morning staple. I'm going to cook some eggs and some Canadian bacon, and I could do it over the fire, but I don't really have a good little frying pan to do it in. I could do it in the lid of that mess kit, but I've done that before in one of my Swedish mess kits, and it just kind of, you wind up with a whole bunch of eggs stuck inside of your lid there. So I figured I'd just bring out my Trangia stove. It has a nice non-stick frying pan. Use that. Set up the windscreen. It has this two-part windscreen. Tried to find a decently level spot. I think this will work. have the little burner. These Trangia alcohol stoves, they run on denatured alcohol, or over, I think in the UK they call it methylated spirits, or meths for short. And around here, talking about meth and meths, it has a little bit different meaning, which I think is kind of funny. But you can use that heat gaslight antifreeze stuff, because all it is methanol. Or if you get the iso heat, that's isopropyl alcohol. It comes in a kind of a nice handy small bottle size. I usually buy this denatured alcohol in a big gallon size can at the hardware store. It's probably the cheapest way to buy it, and then fill up a smaller size bottle to carry. You just take your burner, drop it in that lower part of the windscreen there. There's little vent holes on the side. You face those into the wind. And I know that there's a lot of campfire smoke blowing in front of the camera, and oh well. That's just the way the wind wants to blow this morning. At least when it's fairly warm out, you can light these alcohol stoves easily with just a ferro rod. I found when it's really cold, like below, well, single digits Fahrenheit, below 0 Fahrenheit, I had to use a match and really kind of give it some encouragement, because the alcohol is so cold that it doesn't want to readily light. Going now. It burns with this blue flame, which under normal lighting conditions it's really hard to see when it first starts up. Once it gets going, you can definitely see the flame. It gets all yellow and quite vigorous. Put a little oil on the pan. These little Nalgene bottles are great for carrying things that you don't want to have leak out all over the place, like oil or dishwashing detergent. And I've also found with dishwashing detergent, I had a different type of container, which was a fairly decent quality container, but I had Dawn dishwashing detergent in it, and that scent went right through the like the silicone or the plastic it was made out of, and just made everything smell like Dawn. Whereas these Nalgene polyethylene little screw top bottles, the scent doesn't come through them at all. Add a little bit of oil to the pan. The Trangia cook sets themselves come with a metal pot gripper. I can pull it out, I have it with me, but it's all metal. And that always makes me nervous using that all metal pot gripper on a non-stick pan. So what I did is I went on Amazon, I think, and I found this. I think it's actually an Optimus stove brand pot gripper. It's all plastic. It works great. Yeah, it's maybe not as strong overall as the is the metal ones, but for what you're using for this, it's plenty strong, and it's not going to scratch your nonstick fry pan. Salt and pepper. Some Canadian bacon on there. A little pepper. I'm sorry my head is perpetually cut off on all these shots. I guess I need a little wider angle lens. these little fry pans do pretty well. It's an aluminum pan, so it does conduct the heat out, distribute it pretty well. Yeah, it is hotter in the center because that's where the burner is at. You know, you're probably not going to be able to get away from that type of an issue, but it does a pretty good job. This is definitely working a lot better than if I had tried cooking eggs in the top little fry pan lid of that German style mess kit I have. German, Hungarian, whatever it is. All right, take that. To extinguish the flame, you just put this little simmer ring on there, cuts the oxygen off, and it is done burning. So, time to dig in here. Pretty decent little breakfast back in the woods here. And I have coffee.